Now, we're going to start tonight's show with a public service announcement. And that public service announcement is Mercury is retrograde. Hey, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. I don't care what sun sign you are, where you were born, we're all under the influence of Mercury retrograde. Now, what is Mercury retrograde? We've been talking about it for the last couple of weeks. Mercury is the planet of communications and informations and short journeys. Mercury, when it is retrograde, when it is appear to be moving backwards, as we look at it in the heavens, Murphy's Law is in effect. What can go wrong will go wrong. Quickly, what is a Mercury retrograde? Let's say most of us, we ride the subway here in New York City, or if you're driving a car. Let's say if you're in the faster moving subway car, or the faster moving subway train, or you're driving in the faster car. And when you pass the other cars that move forward, for a split second, it looks like, hey, these cars are moving backwards. That's the same effect that we get during a Mercury retrograde. We look at the Mercury from the heavens and it appears like it's moving backwards. It isn't. It's just slowed down because Mercury is too far ahead of the sun. As we speak, Mercury is in the sign of Virgo. Okay, the control room is telling me, my producer, Dietrich Kelsey, host of Sister Talk TV show, is telling me, take some calls. I'm ready to take your phone calls, man. Caller, welcome to Astrology, Numerology Now. Who's this?
Hey, how you doing, Z? This is Terrell, man.
Hey, Terrell, what's up?
What's going on, man? My birthday is 2671.
2671.
Yeah, I'm an Aquarius.
Didn't you call a couple of weeks ago?
Nah, like maybe 2 months ago or something like that.
Okay, 2671. Okay, Terrell. Okay, as we said a couple of weeks ago, 26. You're born on Ronald Reagan's birthday.
Bob Marley.
Bob Marley's birthday. So you have that Aquarian energy. But the difference between Bob Marley and Ronald Reagan is the year that you were born. Now, you're born on the 6th, so all days that add up to the 15th or to the number 6 are your positive days. The plain 6 itself, the 15th, because 1 + 5 is 6, and the 24th of the month. You're a very responsible person. The cool thing about you this year is that you're in a number 3 personal year. Go out, socialize, meet people, enjoy yourself, have fun, a lot of business contacts in your socialization, because 2012 is going to be an opportunity that is nothing but hard work for you. It's nothing but work and organization. So enjoy this year. Okay, once again, this is what the planets look like on the day you were born. Astrology is about being a map. And in this map, this is your sun sign, Sun in Aquarius. You got Mercury, looks like in the sign of Capricorn, and you got the moon in Cancer. But now, Terrell, what you're going through an emotional upheaval in your life right now.
Yes, that's true.
And one of the things I think I remember suggesting to you is that you're getting a lot of conflict from the women in your life and a lot of people in a lot of family members.
Yes.
It's always good news and bad news with you when it comes to women. Either they love you or they hate you.
That's right.
Because you have Venus in Capricorn opposing the moon in the sign of Cancer. Women love you for the most part because although you are an Aquarius, you're very sensitive, you're very caring, and that's what attracts women to you.
Yes.
But the bad thing about it, Terrell, is that you can be very moody.
Yes.
You're very moody, and your mood swings, and maybe I don't know if I told you this before, I'm trying to remember your chart, is maybe you need a little anger management class.
Yeah, you're right.
Try to control your anger when you get angry with your ladies, because the women in your life, they love you, they care about you, but you have to control your anger, or you have to control your moods. We have to get our public service announcement going on. I have to let you know the do's and don'ts of a Mercury retrograde. You don't start anything new. You don't begin anything new. The thing with Mercury retrograde, it's time for reflection. This month is the Islamic holy month of Ramadan. And Ramadan is about reflection. It's where Muslims fast, believers in Islam, they fast. So for this month, one of the first times that I can remember in my 30 plus years of being an astrologer that Mercury retrograde and Ramadan has occurred at the same time. Now, one of the things, again, Mercury retrograde, do not start anything new. Do not close on your condo. Do not close on your house. Do not sign any contracts. Now, everything about Mercury retrograde is not doom and gloom and, oh my God, what's going to happen to me? It's not that. It's a time for reflection. It's a time to go back and get your life organized. One of the things that I don't do is try not to fly during a Mercury retrograde. Now, the other day, we just had a plane crash. Fortunately, there were no catastrophes or anything like that. But a plane left from JFK Airport, and I see the phone lines are ringing. Control room, I see you. And this is a Mercury retrograde fact. I don't like to fly during Mercury retrograde. Number one, even though we're in pre-retrograde mode right now, we had a plane crash a couple of days ago, pre-Mercury retrograde. You remember when that captain, the Captain Scully, he flew the plane into the Hudson River? That happened on a Mercury retrograde. Fortunately, there were survivors. There were people who survived it. Even more recently, our First Lady, Michelle Obama, she was in a near miss or near collision a couple of months ago, and that happened on a Mercury retrograde. We had a couple of planes collide during a Mercury retrograde back in April also. So the thing is, I don't like to fly, but these little things and mishaps happen during a Mercury retrograde. Safeguard your phone. Back up your computer files, because computer files crash. We're going to have a lot of internet websites go down during this period because Mercury is about the planet of communications. It's in the sign of Virgo, but it's going to cross into the sign of Leo. So all the Leos who are watching this show, control room, I see you. I have to get this out. I mean, like, it's more than just taking phone calls. One of the cool things about Mercury retrograde is that you'll see people that you haven't heard from and seen in a long time. So these are from the few caveats of a Mercury retrograde. And if you're watching, you know, Murphy's Law is in effect. What can go wrong will go wrong. Before we move on to the next call, I want to say happy birthday to our Commander-in-Chief, not the First Lady, but our President Barack Obama. His birthday is this Wednesday, or this Thursday, the 4th of August. President Obama will turn 50 years old. And if you want to know something about the president, he's a Leo with the moon in Gemini. That's why he's so good at communicating. He's so good at talking. And he has an Aquarius rising sign. It's interesting, the president, he's lived all over the world as a child, and he knows all kinds of people. But just saying happy birthday to the President of the United States. Mr. President, happy birthday. I can't sing it like Marilyn Monroe, but happy birthday, President.